Badgers on the road after a 5-game homestand, taking on Illinois down in Champaign on Saturday afternoon. We'll check out some of the highlights of the game against Lovie Smith's team. We'll also get up close with defensive lineman Matt Henningsen. You talk about the definition of a student athlete. Matt certainly is really good at both, and he's a Brewers fan too, so you have to respect that. And of course, we'll have our weekly sit down with head coach Paul Chryst. It's all today on the Badger Sports Report.
Double wide to the left, shotgun formation as Cone gives it. Jonathan Taylor has room across the 30, 35, shakes right to the 40, up across the 40 to the 42-yard line, and just like that, Jonathan Taylor joins the 5,000-yard club, now one of 4 all-time to get there before the end of his junior season. He joins LaMichael James, Herschel Walker, and Ron Dane. Aaron Groshek is wide to the right. Snap back to Cone, 4-man rush, a throw over the middle, caught by Jake Ferguson, touchdown Wisconsin. Jake Ferguson wide open over the middle. And again, the Badgers in their first possession take it to the end zone, 6-0 Wisconsin.
Badgers were tipping blitz, he might have audibled.
And they are blitzing, Peters the throw, backside pressure, no chance. He is brought down by Zach Bourne. As the Wisconsin Badgers have really been a shutdown D on third down, and they take care of business on third down here with a sack. First and 15, Peters swings it to the right. Corbin catches, he's in trouble behind the line of scrimmage, and he will get slammed down at the line of scrimmage, or actually 5 yards behind it by Reggie Pearson. 3rd and 3, Badgers at their 42-yard line. Shotgun snap back to Cone. Illinois rushing forward. Cone throws left side. Ferguson the catch. Fights his way inside the 40. Down to the 38-yard line of Illinois. Lines are down. Snap. Spot. Kick is away. Plenty of distance. And it is good. Colin Large from 44 yards away. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 1st and 10 Illinois as Brandon Peters hands off to Reggie Corbin. Into the line and into the arms of Jack Sanborn. Little if any gain on the play. 2nd down and long coming up. Peters in the gun. And a short throw left side to Matter Bebe. The ball popped out. Scooped up by Eric Burrell at the 20-yard line of Illinois. And he's cut down at the 15-yard line. Matter Bebe will try to claim that he was down. No doubt this will get a close look. This is a game-turning play potentially right here. John Chanel, Jonathan Taylor. In the backfield, Quan Easterling as well. Handoff, Jonathan Taylor up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, Jonathan Taylor. As the Badgers capitalize on the Illinois turnover. And Taylor slams in from 5 yards away, and it's 19-7 Wisconsin. 1st and 10 Illinois as Peters turns, hands off to Corbin. Trying the right side, gets hit behind the line of scrimmage by Noah Burks, and then cleaning up is Eric Burrell. There's Burks again, blasting into the backfield. Here's the throw, blitz coming. They try to pick it up. Chryst blows right through it and gets to the quarterback. One more sack for Chryst and this Badgers defense. Big 3rd down play now for Wisconsin. Shotgun snap to Cone, fakes the handle, throws it the slant, caught by Pryor. He's at the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and tripped up shy of the goal line. 1st down, goal to go, Wisconsin. 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. Corbin is the running back. Snap to Peters, he'll hand it to Corbin, working the right side, and he gets hammered down at the line of scrimmage as the Badgers defense comes up big yet again. James McCourt for the Illinois Fighting Illini. Lines are down, here's the snap, spot, kick is away, it is good, and Illinois wins it.
You know, we just didn't do enough, and obviously make enough plays to win this game, and they did. And certainly we got to be offensively, you know, we're in the red zone and didn't come away with enough points, and you know, we got to be better there. And defensively, you know, they did a good job. They made up. They had some big plays against us, and obviously at the end, you know, we didn't. I don't think we played complimentary football. You know, have a big 4th down stop, and you know, your last 2 drives end in turnovers and giving them a chance. That it's always hard to win on the road, and you make it that much harder. And you know, there's a lot of areas, each individual. we got to get better at and learn from and then move forward.
Yeah, when you first go in, it's always, everyone's always hurts, feel a little sting, but the overall message was, like I said, it's a lot of opportunity out there. This didn't end our season. We still have games left to play, so you have to come back with a focus. If you thought the season ended today, then I don't know what to tell you. You probably won't be playing because we definitely have a lot more opportunity out there.
Left side end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. It's popped loose and it's picked off by Wisconsin all alone. Here's Taylor. He's gone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Ferguson catches at the 40, 35-yard line. Makes a man miss. A big, big win for the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Badger Sports Report with Paul Chryst is presented by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. And UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Flu season. It'll get here before you know it. Good thing it's never too soon to get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Save yourself some worry and get your flu shot today. Plus, use your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card and you can save 20 cents a gallon on gas. There's no appointment necessary, so why wait for the flu to get you? Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy and get your flu shot plus your 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver discount today. Some restrictions apply.
Fall in Wisconsin, a time for stopping by. And settling in. For seeing it all and sampling a few. Whether you want to spend fall inside, outside, or both, there's something for everyone in Wisconsin.
They are the ones who found a way to isolate a single prostate cancer cell hidden amongst a billion healthy blood cells. The ones pioneering advanced genomic testing in order to create personalized treatment protocols. They are the ones you want to talk to when the diagnosis is prostate cancer. They are the physicians and healthcare professionals at UW Health and the Carbone Cancer Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
The Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or L Directors Cup on Twitter. Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
They just out-executed us. We had a good game plan. Felt good going into the game. Just didn't execute. It's a pretty good team over there. They had good players. But they just outplayed us today.
It stings. It always stings when you lose, especially when, you've been rolling. It always hurts. I don't know anybody at this level who is fine with losing, but it definitely hurts, when you see that field goal go in and time expires.
Yeah, it definitely sucks. But I think now just kind of put that behind us, and it's all about prep for next week. Tomorrow, clean up whatever we had today, and like I said, on to next week.
I mean, every team in the Big Ten is really tough. And, we take it one game at a time. Obviously, we always come into each game, expecting to get a win and believing in each other. So it's always tough when we lose.
They did a good job making plays, especially defensively, getting off blocks. Also, just D-line being able to hold their ground a bit. But we definitely got to win the one-on-one matchups as well. There were some times where there were guys one-on-one with guys, and you got to make a miss. Everybody else is blocked up, and then it's up to you to beat that man in front of you.
I mean, we definitely have a lot of things to improve on. I think we played hard. I think there's no doubting that we played hard and we played physical. But, obviously we weren't efficient enough to get the job done. They were more efficient than us. I think we moved the ball pretty well. We just had a few things didn't go our way. We didn't get to execute and get the ball in the end zone. And I think going forward, you win ball games by getting the ball in the end zone, not giving the other team chances to score on us. So we'll learn from it, we'll improve, and now it's on to Ohio State.
We have goals and we have long-term goals, but I think you can't achieve those goals unless you, achieving the goals you have that week. So this coming week, our goal is to beat Ohio State, and whatever your goal is, you can't just get there. You got to earn it, and you got to go earn and win. And we came out playing on the other end today, and I think we just got to learn from it and grow from it. And you just got to get rid of this loss and out of your head.
I trust the guys in the locker room and our ability to bounce back and go through adversity. We're all in it for each other, and there isn't other group I'd rather do it with, and I truly trust the guys in the locker room and the coaches we have to prepare for next week.
I don't think it'll be tough to refocus. My message would just be not to let Illinois beat us twice. You can't soak in this loss or worry too much about this loss, and you're going to end up losing next week if you do that. So don't let one team beat you twice.
This is where great things happen, where technology and discovery beautifully intertwine with compassion and care, where patients with the most serious of conditions come for the most successful of treatments. This is where you'll find some of the brightest minds in medicine, changing people's lives for the better. This is UW Health. And yes, this is where great things happen. UW Health. Remarkable.
Fall in Wisconsin, a time for stopping by. And settling in. For seeing it all and sampling a few. Whether you want to spend fall inside, outside, or both, there's something for everyone in Wisconsin.
Three receivers to the right. Rochek remains in the backfield. Cone takes the snap. Four-man rush again. Jack throws left side, and a rolling catch made by Jake Ferguson inside the 35-yard line to the 34 of Illinois.
Well, the Illinois game behind them now. The Badgers get ready for another road trip heading to Columbus to take on Ohio State. And then after that, you turn the calendar to November. And as you get deeper and deeper into a season, you get more and more coverage. There's more and more noise, for lack of a better term here. And Paul, and I guess in college football, the passion that fans have, that noise could start week 0 or week 1. And I'm guessing, and you correct me if I'm wrong here, that that's one of the important things that teams have to understand. And it's maybe not as easy as it used to be with all the platforms and all that, but ignoring the noise. What do you guys do as a staff to promote that, I guess, with the players? Just lock into what you're supposed to do and stay away from that outside stuff as much as you can.
Yeah, and I think you're right that it is, you appreciate the fact that, college football is big, and especially for us, our fans are passionate, and yet the discussions, all that, none of it impacts. And therefore, I think you got to talk to your players. None of that really matters to what you need to do, and that's take care of the task at hand. And each task is so important. And so, if you got distracted by it, it takes away from it. I think what you try to do and talk to your players, and it starts way before anything. It's how can you focus on the things that you can impact, the things that you'd like to say control, but there's sometimes you can't control. But what can you really, you have X amount of energy, where do you want to put it? And I think it's really important to therefore focus on the moment. I think it's a way you can enjoy the moment. And a lot of the outside noise, and we've lived it all different ways here, and older guys have been around that. I think they can help the younger guys, but you can't pick and choose when you want to follow it. You either don't or you listen to it. If you listen to it, I think it'll affect you. And why would you let anything from the outside rob you of the moment? And I think it's truly being in each day. We get to go week to week, and yet each week is made up of, on Sunday you do this, Monday, Tuesday, and just make the most of that. And I think it's a way to enjoy the season and enjoy the journey that it is. You kind of relate it to when you play the game. If all you worried about was winning and losing the game, you'd miss the best part, and that's playing the game, because there's only a winner and loser at the end. So if the best part of the week is playing the game, don't rob yourself of it. Don't worry about winning or losing it. I think the same can be said with the season.
I've never heard you say, either as a coordinator or as a head coach, we got to win this game. It seems like that's kind of the object. Right. But has that always been your philosophy? Did you grow up that way, or because some coaches do? It's like, got to get this one, got to get this one.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to get them. You'd like to get them all. Right. You know, and I think the same thing was, you know, it hit me where, you know, we can't turn the ball over, you know, or we can't do this. Well, if that happens, then are you done? You know, I think that you just need to focus on the things you can control, and there's no question that, you know, it's competitive, and we're competitive, and we want to win. But I do believe that winning is a byproduct of doing all the things you can, and really, you do all that just to give yourself the best chance. And we always talk about, you know, give yourself a chance to have a chance, and then you play the game, and things happen in games that are out of your control, or how do you react to it, and you can't script it all. And so I think the way to enjoy playing is making the most of it, and every game is truly important. And I think people think that's coach speak. You know, well, they're just saying it, they have to say that. It really is. I still love it when you go and ask each player, what was your favorite moment on the field? And you'd be surprised at the number of different games, the number of different plays. So if that can provide that moment for maybe one guy or a group or something, we don't know. And that's why you just want to be ready, so if it does come, you can take advantage of it.
I've been struck this year hearing some of the players talk about whoever the opponent is, they say it's nameless. And it's not derogatory.
Right.
It is just about, the way I take it, respecting the game and just going out there, and you stress it, just play good football. These guys seem like they have really embraced that concept, right, of nameless, faceless, however you want to put it, just go play.
Yeah, and certainly each week, you know, it's a new opponent, and you want to study that opponent. You want to know as much you can about the opponent for really then how it affects the way you have to go about and get to go about doing what you do. You certainly have to know what kind of scheme that you're defending or attacking. You have to know the types of, you know, the personnel and what they do. But in the end, it's how do I get better as a player, which then how do we get better as a team? And I think the more, again, it goes back to the more you can focus on the things that you can control, not being naive and not knowing what we're facing, but each week I think that gives you some continuity week to week, but there's also differences each week because it's a different scheme, it's a different player, their strengths are different. You know, all those things change, which give it a little different rhythm to the week, but at the same time, I think you have to have consistency in your life.
And ultimately, these guys seem like they enjoy preparing. So that means they must enjoy the game, the process of getting ready for the next game. Maybe not every team does, maybe not every player does, but these guys seem like they fall in that.
I've been proud they've embraced that, and I think that why is because I think it does start that they do want to enjoy playing the game. I think the best way to enjoy playing the game is to where you can play with great confidence. You can trust in yourself, you can trust in others around you, you can trust in the scheme. Whatever that is, trust and confidence allows you to kind of cut it loose and play fast. And I think that's the way to make the most of that game day experience. And that doesn't happen without good preparation. I think a lot of guys get that, and you appreciate that from them.
All right, next up for Wisconsin will be a trip down to Ohio State to take on the Buckeyes, another early window game as the game will kick off at 11 a.m. Central Time. Coach is back in a few minutes with a great question of the week. Stick around.
There is a boy who likes tractors and trains, a boy whose heart was far too strained. He was sick, you see, with a heart that broke. His heart needed fixing, his family needed hope. Enter our doctors with their newfangled tests. Enter our teams whose care is the best. Healthy and happy, the little boy's back, playing with tractors and trains on his track. UW Health and the American Family Children's Hospital. Remarkable.
Flu season. It'll get here before you know it. Good thing it's never too soon to get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Save yourself some worry and get your flu shot today. Plus, use your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card and you can save 20 cents a gallon on gas. There's no appointment necessary, so why wait for the flu to get you? Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy and get your flu shot plus your 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver discount today. Some restrictions apply.
Matt Henningsen has had quite the season.
And that's a touchdown for the Wisconsin Badgers, Matt Henningsen.
His 2 trips to the end zone have one teammate suggesting a touchdown celebration.
I think for Hen Dog, she should do probably like a double hand belly rub, something like that.
A far cry from Hen Dog's first days on campus.
We were in practice and we were doing a low bag drill, so he just went over these bags. And first time he went up, he tripped over them and fell, which we still kind of mess around with him about that too.
While Henningsen might not have looked the part then, his teammates soon learned more about one of the smartest guys on the team.
He's a genius.
As good as he is on the field, Henningsen is just as good in the classroom, earning scholarship offers to Ivy League schools.
Something I had to consider when I'm deciding where I wanted to go to school, but Wisconsin provides endless academic opportunities.
Endless football opportunities too, so Henningsen walked on at UW, where he's used his brawn and brains to lead one of the best defenses in the country.
Matt Henningsen was there to close the gate.
He's able to pick up schemes easily, learn different plays, offensive or defensive plays. When coach asks him a question, he's always right on top of it.
Defense has been performing pretty well, so hopefully we can keep that up, and it's been a lot of fun.
Hen Dog has come a long way since stumbling as a freshman.
Perfect teammate. He's got everything. He helps people who need help. If there's a scheme off, if someone takes a wrong step, he'll correct it. But at the same time, he's probably one of the nicer people I've ever met.
Matt Henningsen recovers in the end zone for his second touchdown of the year.
And smart enough to see his bright future beyond the end zone.
No matter what, football's going to end at some point. So after that, you got to have something that you want to do. And you're here to go to school and play football. So going to school to get a good education is important to me. Wisconsin provides me with that.
For the Badger Sports Report, I'm Eric Riley.
Ball in Wisconsin, a time for stopping by. And settling in. For seeing it all and sampling a few. Whether you want to spend fall inside, outside, or both, there's something for everyone in Wisconsin.
The Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or L Directors Cup on Twitter. Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
The Badger Sports Report with Paul Chryst is presented by UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Time for this week's great question of the week. We check in with Ryan up in Rhinelander, who wants to know, Coach, how much weight room work do players do during the course of the season?
Actually, quite a bit, and I think it's a struggle at first for some players because, maybe when they're sore, they're a little bit more tired. Why am I doing this? But it really does help you. I think it helps you, and you certainly do all that work before the season, and not only maintain it, but you can still make some gains in the weight room. I think it truly does help your body come back, and we're fortunate with the strength staff that we have, led by Ross Kalaji. And then when you get some older players that help the younger guys, you swear by it, and then there's another group that we call it a developmental group that aren't playing as many snaps, and they're going hard in the season. But if you're a player playing a lot of plays, you still got to get that time in the weight room, and I think it does help you, again, keep your strength going and helps in your recovery.
All right, Ryan, we thank you for your question. The Badgers hitting the road again this week, taking on Ohio State. Coverage begins, or rather the kickoff will be at 11 a.m. Central Time. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
Flu season. It'll get here before you know it. Good thing it's never too soon to get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Save yourself some worry and get your flu shot today. Plus, use your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card and you can save 20 cents a gallon on gas. There's no appointment necessary, so why wait for the flu to get you? Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy and get your flu shot plus your 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver discount today. Some restrictions apply.
They are the ones who found a way to isolate a single prostate cancer cell hidden amongst a billion healthy blood cells. The ones pioneering advanced genomic testing in order to create personalized treatment protocols. They are the ones you want to talk to when the diagnosis is prostate cancer. They are the physicians and healthcare professionals at UW Health and the Carbone Cancer Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
Progress is an endless challenge. Here at the University of Wisconsin, we're a community of innovators in constant motion. We think on our feet, connect with each other, and hit our stride, pushing past limits. Progress is an endless challenge, but it is only those up to the challenge who change the game.